Game 2 between Refero and Siddolio. This is round 2 action. Refero taking out game 1. Now we've got the faction switched around. Refero is Soviets. He's got armored assault, guard rifle combined arms, and guard motor coordination. Siddolio is OKW. There's Luftwaffe ground forces, special operations, and breakthrough.
Yeah, Refero coming in with the Holy Trinity, Soviet commanders in this meta. And Siddolio with that 2 random dudes on the left and right, and the guy that usually gets picked, Spec Ops, in the middle. Good start by Siddolio, acknowledging that this Muni house is your lifeline on this side of the map, rushing it with the stern pile. He's actually built a Kubel.
Yeah.
What the? It's Ferma Summer. That's actually really interesting, because usually Soviets open tier 1 against OKW, especially on this map, because the clown car can totally destroy you if you're not ready for it, which is what Refero is actually doing right now. And the Kubel is not as good as it was before. It's literally just the capping monkey now. So I don't know if he's just trying to establish as much resource connection as possible before he gets pushed back by the clown car, or he has some secret bait strat like with the mine in the Kubel.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a lot of Soviet players do this, honestly, and they just accept that it might die, you know? Because a lot of them now are going for the Kubel and 4 Folks. So previously I think Kubel and 3 Folks was kind of the strategy, but now a lot of players going for just so many units straight away. So I guess they're just accepting it, that it might die, and just getting off to a really strong start in terms of capping early.
Yeah, that's fair. I definitely see that. Kubel used to be like bread and butter. You'd always build it. Now it's like here and there.
Bread without the butter.
Yeah, Kubel pile straight to the cutoff. That was like, you always expect that.
Yeah.
It's really strong. If Siddolio is paying attention, he can hear the M3 engine in the fog and it rustling the bushes, and it's revealed itself by now. See Kubel getting some chip damage here. Stern piles obviously do really good damage up close like this. Refero unable to really push the squad because they're really well spaced out for this engagement. Getting him down to about 30-40%.
Very aggressive by Siddolio, right onto the cutoff. Didn't get the neutralized though.
Volks aren't in any cover, and that's really bad against Pinos, because Pinos beat Volks at every range without upgrades.
Yeah. Tough matchup until they get the STGs. And that really got shut down quite effectively by Refero there. Now he's on the warpath. Charging in the middle.
Red cover.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't
care.
Siddolio
really goofed up there. He should have just, as soon as he retreated those 2 Volks, he should have backtracked to the house, because losing that house as OKW is a super annoying thing, because you have to basically throw away munitions by throwing flame nades at the house, and I mean, who's going to eat the flame nade at this tournament level?
Yeah.
But luckily for him, Refero just focuses on capping the VP here instead of taking the house.
It's also interesting that Refero went for the single combat engineer. And quite often with these tier 1 starts you see the double combat engineer.
Yeah.
That means he gets that 3rd penal that much earlier.
Yep, that's true. Siddolio going with the classic Kimbo, right click whole army onto the cutoff move. Well, look at these I like the sandbags. Definitely useful. You're going to be able to focus this M3 down. Yeah, there you go. Refero acknowledges that and backs up.
This is the way to go though against the M3, you know, you just have to move your army around as a blob, because otherwise they just get cut to pieces by the M3.
Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing against the M3.
What is this M3 doing? It's spinning around in circles and it goes down. Oh, that must have been something comical.
Yeah, Refero, I can see what he's trying to do. He wanted to eject the engineers much earlier, but I think he pressed the hotkey onto that area where the M3 died, and when you queue up that command, the vehicle drives over there and then unloads the guys instead of just ejecting immediately. So that cost them the M3.
Yeah, and that's actually really good news for Siddolio. He's taking control of the cutoff, got lots of cover positions now.
Yeah, and free 5 fuel.
Well, I think
Guards
he might
coming out
want to
for
just
Refero.
use it as heavy cover, right? To try to defend this cutoff.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
I take the 5 fuel. So I know what you mean.
Yeah.
He wired off. Refero wired off his stone wall cover there. But 5 fuel, man.
Yeah, and there
Value.
will be guards coming in soon, and their PTRX is probably going to take down that cover.
Yeah, one thing you don't see a lot of people do is kill off the cover. Like, obviously the guards are going to do that because of the AoE that the PTRS does on the green cover, but it's not like people actively target Rex to deny the salvage.
No, not frequently at least. Senior grenade into the house. Siddolio just trying to stall here. Still
Going
got
for
his
mech, I like that.
Yeah, still got his Kuba as well. He's going to do some capping in the north, which has been uncapped to this point.
It's actually really fortunate because he gets to just queue up the Lukes right away. And you know, Season and I always have this argument against Soviet Tier 1. We're like, I say you go Lukes, he says flak half track all the way. And I'm glad to see Siddolio going for the mech. Because, oh, nice nade. But well dodged by Refero. So Lukes just has that wiping power. It can actually chase stuff down. It's definitely more susceptible to PTRS because it doesn't have the smoke, but it has a higher health pool, so you have a way better chance of getting away if you get trapped with the Lukes.
Yeah, I think, you know, previously when the flak half track would dish out the suppression earlier, when it had the higher suppression, like, maybe it was stronger then, but now the suppression got nerfed slightly. It takes a bit longer for the suppression to kick in and PTRS get more shots off in the meantime.
Yep. That's definitely true. And the good thing about going mech is that you have access to the Puma, which hard counters tier 3, which, you know, is 99% going to be a T70. You don't see people build SUs that much anymore. So you basically have the hard counter there for the Penals to support your Volks, and you have the Puma to protect your Lukes from the T70, where that doesn't exist in Battle Group. I hope I see that coming from Siddolio, because the natural move for the Soviet player here is to build tier 3, which is what Refero is doing. He can build a T70 within another minute and a half, which is plenty of time for Siddolio to get the Puma out. And if he can take down that T70 with the Puma and bait it in, then it should be lights out.
Yeah. The game now for Siddolio is all about trying to slow down that T70 hitting the field.
Ooh, look at this body block by
that's really
Siddolio.
nice.
Oh, that's well played right there.
That must be a wipe.
Good job. That penal. Yeah, that penal's done, so.
He needs to switch targets. Oh, okay, he gets anyway.
Oh, the grenade. Nice attempt. If they shuffled and blobbed a little bit closer, that could have been way more manpower destructive.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice body block by Siddolio.
Oh, that was very good.
So he's
Great cutoff as well.
Yeah, 2 units down for Refero. Things looking really nice for Siddolio here. He's going for a second looks. He's
He
feeling
must
himself.
really know his opponent's fuel timing right now. He's really confident in that.
Yep. Well, he has neutralized the fuel, so it's going to take Refero quite a long time to reconnect these 2 sectors here. So it is probably going to be over a minute before the T70 hits, and that could mean like a 12-minute T70, which is pretty notorious as being quite slow.
Yeah, it's too late to really make an impact against OKW.
It's going for another squad of guards, yeah.
You know what I'd like to see from Siddolio, since he finished capping the right side with the Kubel, is to use his map hack ability there and just hide up these this hilltop here with the fences outside of Refero's base. You could basically just get all the information of his unit movement.
Yeah, that's really nice. You can see them on the tactical map.
Yeah, I mean,
infantry awareness.
Once you get the Kubo to Vet 1 guys, outside of just, you know, capping with it, hide it somewhere behind a hedge, like right here behind the church house, and activate that map hack ability, and you have loads of information at your hand. Lets you prepare for everything.
Yeah, Jeslin do a lot as well.
There's a secret strat versus Jeslin that Sturm Tiger Giap used back in the day. Jeslin's out of this qualifier, right? He lost?
I'm not sure. Probably.
But Jeslin, I think, uses TAC map more than any other person. Closest being either myself or Loveness. But if you use Spec Ops radio silence versus him, you'll get some really cheesy wipes. There's a replay of him losing like 2 squads to that.
Well,
yeah, any TAC map users, use that radio silence.
Yeah, it's quite cheap as well. 25 munitions. Double looks on the cutoff. Oh my god, they're shredding this penal squad so quickly. That's dead.
Yeah, that's gotta be a good game.
T70 gonna be coming in though. Can he turn it around?
You could definitely pick up this low health Lukes if these Volks retreat, but if they're still screening up, he's just gonna get the Faust and be able to get away.
Hits the retreat straight away. Oh, and the two shots hit the wall first. Third shot misses.
Oh, really unlucky.
Oh, fourth shot misses. Okay, well, he's got to abandon that plan.
Yeah, that sucks.
Try to take some pot shots now at long range, but the double looks doing enough damage here to repel him. Yeah, I think Refero's just lost a few too many units now. Losing that squad of penals in that last engagement.
Oh, I got a little lag. I thought Refero surrendered.
No. Upgrading with the repair pioneers is Siddolio.
Very good idea with triple vehicles.
Yeah.
He's utilizing the map hack here. Good job, good job. Slowly creeping up where he doesn't have any unit screening. Well played. Shouldn't be able to spot anything just yet. Maybe that penal approaching right now should be in range.
So where does Refero go from here? He's gonna reconnect.
I think he needs a double T70.
Double? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think that's really the only way. He's just, I mean, even with that, it's not enough because he's way outnumbered. There's 4 Volks Grenadiers, 2 Lukes. He literally cannot cap the sides without having his whole army there because double Lukes is just going to chase you on retreat and wipe whatever squad is capping.
But they're kitten now creeping down the center, trying to get into a dangerous position. Since the end of the Kubel, T70 chasing it down.
Hedge saves him a bit of time there. Oh, the T70 misses again. Siddolio messing up there. He had hold fire on for vehicles versus these guards. Lets him get in a lot of chip damage. Both Luke's less than half health. This Riken's not set up yet.
Oh, and it misses the first shot. Disaster.
Oh Volk's blobbing onto the cutoff as well.
He's got his rear armor exposed there.
Oh, nice nade onto those Volks. About to get the wipe.
Oh, he's not shooting.
Not targeting the Volks.
Oh my god, with the guards, he's shooting the wrong squad.
Oh, missed opportunity there. And he doesn't have the DP, so he really needed to select that squad earlier.
Yeah. Oh, Refero, so close. You know, could have taken down one of those Panzer IIs perhaps, and a squad. Close but no cigar. So now he's got the fuel for another T70. It's whether he's going to go for it or not.
They'll probably chicken out and get the SU.
SU does scale better if he's expecting the Panther.
But the SU won't win him the game. He needs to get the wipes in before the Panther comes out.
Well, you know, the SU-76 has got the Zis barrage on it now. You have to pay munitions for it, but oh, infiltration grenades into the retreat path. Oh, a little
nice
bit too
attempt
early.
Here. Oh, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
The spread was just right on those nades.
Very hard to time those infiltration grenades, because sometimes if one guy has to reload, you know, it kind of delays the animation for all of them.
The enemy is reduced to 300 points.
Siddolio's got his blob of Volks on the left here, getting ready to catch this guard and retreat. Still on hold fire. Big mistake. He hasn't turned it off just yet. A lot of missed damage there. Doesn't attempt the infiltration nade on retreat for those squads. For that squad.
Just getting a machine gun now, bringing it down the center, trying to tighten the noose.
More guards for Refero.
Yeah.
PTRS army.
Yeah.
Siddolio played really well in the VPs. He didn't really need to stick around for that last game to get the. Oh, this Nick is gonna die.
Yeah.
Raketin doesn't miss its first shot. It's gonna get out of there though.
Yeah, Refero hanging in there, but just every time he pushes out,
this
he's...
nade! Those Volks weren't shooting. That was really weird. They were just on top of the guards without firing a shot.
Every time Refero pushes out, he just has a little bit less territory, time and time again. So keeping the pressure on here.
Yeah, these Volks are super sturdy.
Second Raketin for Siddolio. Still got 1.25 CPs before he can call on the Command Panther, so maybe he feels
Building a second Raketin, that seems like too much.
Yeah.
Could have saved that manpower for the Panther to just call it in right away. But I mean, he'll be fine either way, I think.
Yeah. Maybe now that he's lost one of those two looks as he feels a little bit exposed.
Yeah, especially with no radio intercept for Refero. 2 camo racks firing off on your guy is the most terrifying thing.
I think a second machine gun though would have been quite nice given Refero's army composition currently.
Yeah, no mortar out, no concert we're out behind, no IL-2.
Yeah. Is he trying to destroy the building? What's he doing? Uh-oh. Looks in trouble. I mean, Kubel in trouble. Disengage the detection.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Nice mine.
Here's the double Raketins in action. T-70 tries to rotate round to the other front, but the second Raketin is there, forcing it away. Satchel taking care of the church. Doesn't kill any infantry though. And now Raketin's actually being forced away. Could he get the looks here? PTRS is connecting as well. He's not targeting it. Now he switches on to prioritize vehicles. And gun down. Uh-oh. So I was called on the Command Panther. Yep.
Save the day.
Still going to be
The
chasing
second
this
rack
down.
wasn't ready.
Yeah, chasing this down on the move though, and he misses the first shot. PTRSs are there. And it's enough to deter, yeah. So many PTRSs. Every squad he has PTRSs.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get a super blob of PTRS and get a good button off, you can definitely do some serious damage, but the VP bleed is just too much right now. He's just now neutralizing and capping the middle VP. Nothing really close to any of the other VPs besides these guards. Pino's forced to retreat. I don't think Refero can clock down any more VPs from Siddolio. Siddolio is going to have faction selection for game 3.
Yeah.
Siddolio had 4, he got Refero to 410 in game 1. 65 VPs is, I don't think that's doable.
No. Siddolio's played this one really well. Get the machine upgrade now for the Panther. Makes it a lot more formidable against infantry.
Wow, you could actually wipe this.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a wipe. Can't throw those away like that. I can see his urgency on the VPs.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just so low on VPs, he felt pressure to cap it there.
Infantry attacking in force. Field promotion.
These guards, you know, is not that effective without their LMGs.
Yeah, they're just strictly light anti-tank support, really, without the DPs. And no button.
Yeah. Fero's got a tremendous amount of manpower. He has tick tier 4. I think he's going for the T-3485.
He's pretty close.
By
By the time he gets built, though, he's going to be like 10 VPs or less.
Yeah. We have seen a lot of Soviet players ticking to tier 2. You know, it's not that much fuel. Getting like Zis and Maxim really helps against this kind of composition. The Zis can, you know, force away the Panther, and Barrage, the support weapons, force them away as well. Maxim just stop these blobs. Maybe that would be a better path to controlling the VPs than just going for the Hail Mary T-3485.
Yeah, I like the tier 2 tech up after getting a couple penals. It really lets you solidify your control of the map if you had a successful M3 endeavor. You just lock it down with Maxims.
Push your attack. They are down to 50 points. Grenadiers under attack.
Guards in the south getting cut to pieces. Oh, nice grenade though.
Really nice nade.
Still
Although
lose.
they still win this, the PTRS.
Rebuilding the looks now just for the anti-infantry damage.
The enemy is down to 25 points.
C70 going for the cap on the North VP, which is a good idea, but there's nothing else nearby to neutralize any VPs.
Yep, 16 remaining. Things looking very grim for Refero. Top smart vehicle on the Command Panther. T-3485 charging in. Can he save the day? I don't think he's even going to be able to.
He's probably going to miss the first shot, watch. Oh! I'm impressed.
This is the second shot though, and that's the game.
Two dominant games from both sides. Really impressive.
Both of them having success with the Axis. That does seem to be the stronger at the moment in the meta game.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But it's not by a huge margin, but it's just, you know, just enough.
It's definitely enough. I think you hit the nail on the head because of the skill disparity between players. Like if you're evenly matched, that little extra advantage early game with the Volks outnumbering, or just a certain strat that may work on a certain map, it really lets you edge out a bit more resources that can win you the game ultimately.
Yeah, and I think actually one important point to note about the Axis versus Allies at the moment is how the Axis tend to get their light vehicles first. Like, I know there's the M3, but other than that, their light tanks generally come out first. And then if they can inflict a lot of damage, get control of the cutoff with those light vehicles, they can really delay the Allied light vehicles even longer, and then that's the kind of starting of the snowball.
Yeah, that's basically what happened to me versus Talisman game 1. He got out his Lukes before I even had a AA half track out, and then he had a Puma as soon as my half track was just now establishing itself. So I had a great example to attest to that for today.